I had a toe surgery on Monday, but my feet look pretty happy today, so I decided I could still do some bench pressing. Get my stitches out here in a couple days. Here I'm using my new spot grips. I'm using them with 85 pound dumbbells. I worked up to this. And the spot grips actually weigh 10 pounds apiece, so it's really 95 pounds. You add 10 pounds to whatever the weight says. I like them so far because they're a lot easier to get the weights into position. They just kind of hang there for you in position, so they take a lot of the extra strain getting the weights into position, and a lot of the potential for shoulder injury. You're getting weights in position, they can kind of drift on you and get away from you if you have a spotter. So the spot grips take care of that for you. Then they add an added safety feature of whenever you let off on that handle, then the weights are supposed to stop. But you got to have your hands in kind of the right position. It's kind of very hard for me to ever just let go of the handle and let go of the dumbbell altogether. You know, you think it's going to fall on you and crush your head, so it's hard to really mentally do that. So I've had a situation where I couldn't let go of the handle. My hands weren't in the right spot, and I couldn't let go of the handle, and the dumbbell kind of fell down a lot further than it should have, because I just can't bring myself to let go of the dumbbell completely, you know, for fear of smashing my head wide open or something. But other than that, I really like them a lot. Like I said, for me, they're really worth the money because I love using dumbbells. I haven't actually used them for a couple years. Since I got my fat bells, I kind of got away from dumbbells altogether and just used my fat bells. And regular barbell work is mainly what I actually did do. But then I started using my fat bells again, and I really wasn't very strong on that, so I figured I'd build up my strength a little bit more with the dumbbells. So try and get to where I can bench my 124 pound fat bells again. But there I'm using hundreds, which was really 110. They add 10 onto there. That's kind of a record for so far. I'm just getting back into dumbbells. I've only been doing them now for about 2 weeks. I bench press twice a week with spot grips. And here I'm doing floor presses. I usually I start off each session with either flat or decline or floor presses. I just kind of rotate them around, and then I use the other variations as a secondary movement. I just kind of rotate the main movement, like I said, between them three: flat and decline and floor presses. I really like floor presses. I like to pause on the bottom and then drive up from there. Really helps with your bench press a lot. Helps your tricep strength and all that, and helps keep your shoulders in better shape. There I'm using kind of lighter weights because I did all that flat pressing ahead of time. Here I kind of have to do kind of a Turkish get-up kind of thing because my toe is still a little bit fucked up from having surgery on it. I really can't bend it that much. That was stitches in it, I guess. And now here I just kind of finish up with just some fat bells for high reps. There's 53 pound fat bells. I think I end up doing like 42 reps. I just go them just as fast and hard as I can, just trying to get some volume in there, trying to pump my chest and triceps and stuff up with blood. And I just like doing them. I like fat bells better than dumbbells. But like I said, they don't work for spot grips, and I really like using spot grips because they allow you to use a lot heavier weights, which is kind of the disadvantage of dumbbells to begin with, is you can't use as heavy weights as you can with a barbell. And I still can't, but it does kind of take away from that. It does allow me to use heavier dumbbells than I would normally be able to do by myself, especially for decline. Here I'm doing something a little bit different that most people probably don't do, and probably for a good reason. I'll put that good, but I like to do them. I use 20 pound kettlebells. It's all I ever went with these. I just where I'm finishing movement. And then I just do pressing movement with that. I have my shoulders, my elbows way out back to put more stretch on my chest. And here I ended up doing like 40 some reps with this. I just do the hammer strength incline with bands on it. Just go on just for a pump and just get some massive amount of volume in. Like I said, they're not full range motion or nothing like that, and that's for a reason. Here I'm doing my Cybex flat bench press. I really like these. They're kind of like a fly movement in a way. I really concentrate on my chest and that time. There's just different handles I use for triceps. Here are prime handle or cone grips. I like them. I bought those quite a while back. I really haven't shown them yet. Here's some homemade handles I have for triceps. I just call them my purple bar. I don't know what they really are. They're kind of like a spreader bar. I made those myself. They really cost that much to make. I really like them. They're nice. They're something like you can buy at Elite Lifts, I think. Make something similar to that. But I just made my own. And then here's a Tsunami bar. It's a Tsunami Light. I have the heavy one too, but I'm just using the light bar for this. I really like that too. It kind of because it pull downs a lot. It really takes the stress out of your joints and stuff because the bar moves, the bar flexes. I don't really care for a lot of Tsunami stuff, but the bars are nice. Here I'm using a narrow grip Supra grip. I've had these for years. I have a wider one too, but I really like that too. Just a little different way that the hand moves, it rotates. Here I'm using the Spuds fat strap for triceps. I really like that too. I recommend that. That's really a nice attachment. Like 45 bucks from Spuds. They're pretty nice. And then that's pretty well it. My toe still looks happy, so I'm happy too. That's it for today.